Come with me, I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions. Police arresting Gervonta.
Smarts, being intelligent, surrounding yourself with the right pieces, and playing chess, out there in the real world.
When you hit rock bottom and everyone is watching you fall, sometimes the last person you expect ends up being the one who steps in. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, once the top star under Floyd Mayweather's promotion, suddenly found himself sitting in jail. Then came the shocker no one predicted. Floyd Mayweather, the same man Tank had separated from, showed up to help him out. But this wasn't about loyalty, friendship, or making peace. This was strictly business. And if you think the story stops with Tank getting out, you're mistaken, because Floyd's move might be connected to something much bigger involving Jake Paul. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on.
Just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV waiting.
The news spread quickly. Gervonta Davis had been arrested once again. While full details are still coming out, it has been reported as a domestic violence case, and sadly, this isn't the first time his mugshot has gone viral. Fans reacted with anger and disappointment, promoters chose to stay quiet, and social media exploded with heated debates and non-stop reactions.
Yeah, man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is. She locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
To the home detention people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment. A one-bed apartment, you know what I mean, and I couldn't even, take that, you know what I mean. She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment, couldn't have my kids and nothing to come visit me and things like that. I just want to spread light in this situation because I feel as though she's taking advantage of me.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
And she's doing stuff that's not right to me. I feel as though I don't know if she's a bad judge or not, but the thing that she's doing right now is not right. You know what I mean? I feel as though I need to share anything on this situation.
Then came a twist no one expected. Floyd Mayweather paid Tank's bail. Yes, the same Floyd that Tank had criticized in public, unfollowed on social media, and accused of mishandling his career stepped in to get him out. Just like that, the man he once distanced himself from became the one who showed up when it mattered most.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis got out yesterday on a $1,000 bond. The bond was $10,000, but he only had to pay $1,000 to get out. So went to prison at 3:35 a.m. Got out around 4 p.m. So he spent about 11, 12 hours in jail. And I keep saying prison. It's not prison, it's jail. And so he got out the same day that he went in. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that, man. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. Catch y'all soon. Peace.
So here's the big question. Why would Floyd step in for someone who clearly walked away from him? For anyone who needs a reminder, Tank and Floyd once had a strong mentor and student bond, but over time that relationship fell apart and turned into public tension and ongoing drama.
When is Gervonta Davis going to go somewhere in the pound for pound? Anui deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta "Tank" Davis? I mean, he deserved to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Tank openly said that Floyd was limiting his growth and only putting him in the spotlight when it helped Floyd's own image and business interests.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
He said he felt used, like just another piece in Mayweather's system instead of his own man. So he made a bold move and walked away, choosing to control his own career. As for Floyd, he didn't respond or react publicly for months, until now.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
When Tank landed in jail, Floyd didn't step in out of simple kindness. He saw an opportunity. Believe it or not, Tank was getting ready to make a very Floyd-like move by lining up a fight with Jake Paul. It wasn't about winning a title, building his legacy, or making boxing history. It was about one thing only: money, and a lot of it.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
Man, god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
If you really look at it, Jake Paul stands as the biggest star in crossover boxing right now. People can have their opinions about him, but there's no denying his ability to generate massive attention and revenue. His fight with Nate Diaz brought in tens of millions, and when he stepped into the ring with Mike Tyson, the event broke streaming records and drew huge numbers on platforms like Netflix and pay-per-view, along with major sponsorship deals. In just one night, the total earnings reportedly went beyond $50 million, proving he knows exactly how to turn a boxing match into a major money-making event.
Is it true that you made $170 million from this fight?
I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever.
60 million households, Jake.
250 million people.
Bro, that is so
It's all downhill
crazy.
from here.
No, for sure.
I peaked.
After seeing that kind of success, Tank started thinking, why not him? He understood that he wasn't at his absolute best recently, especially after looking slow and off his game against Lamont Roach, which led fans to question his power, motivation, and even his durability. Instead of pushing for tough matchups against top names like Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, he shifted focus toward a potential fight with Jake Paul, seeing it as a smart business move that carried less risk in the ring but offered a huge financial payoff.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. And he called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
And the funny part is, that strategy is something Floyd used for years. Floyd Mayweather Jr. built a fortune by taking smart, business-driven fights, stepping in the ring with YouTubers and MMA stars, including Logan Paul, and walking away with huge paydays. So when he saw Tank moving in a similar direction, it made sense. A fight between Tank and Jake Paul wasn't just another matchup, it was a major opportunity, not only for Tank but for Floyd as well. Let's be honest, Floyd hasn't been in the spotlight like before, and his name mostly trends during exhibition bouts overseas. But Tank versus Jake would bring real mainstream buzz, major coverage from outlets like ESPN and TMZ, along with big streaming money from platforms like DAZN.
After Canelo, obviously, didn't materialize, was the next one Tank?
Yeah. I mean, that was on the 1 yard line as well, but he has to rematch, Lamont Roach. He wants to get that back, and then we'll be back in discussions with Mr. Gervonta. But man, this is the nature of boxing. You have massive fights on the 1 yard line, and things just fall through.
As you're watching, like, he was a gigantic favorite, and this is on the heels of the Canelo thing. Are you like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know, though, because I never really thought Tank was that good. It would just take the right fighter to pick him apart, to be honest. Someone who had high activity and wasn't afraid of his power. So I always saw so many holes in his game. So to me, it wasn't that surprising that someone finally gave him some good work.
If you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195.
Oh, wow. So he would go all the way from 40 to 95?
Yeah, I mean, it would be an exhibition.
Okay. And so what does that mean? Is that 3-minute rounds?
Yeah, 10 3-minute rounds.
And when you say exhibition, like, what are the restrictions on that?
No restrictions, just the fact that like we couldn't actually get it professionally sanctioned.
Okay. Is that still of interest to you? Like, if he wins the rematch and you beat Julio, is that of great interest to you later this year?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. understood that the fastest way back into the spotlight was to insert himself right into the center of the action, so he stepped in to help Tank, not because they were suddenly close again or had settled their issues, but because without his involvement, the fight with Jake Paul likely wouldn't happen. And if that fight falls apart, Floyd stays on the sidelines with little mainstream attention. But the situation runs even deeper, since Jake's tension hasn't only been with Tank. His history of public clashes with Floyd has been even more intense, adding another layer of drama to the whole story.
So I'm walking down the street and Floyd was waiting in 3 different cars with 3 different groups of goons. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, Floyd's right there. And I was like, all right, like, what's up, Floyd? And these dudes slowly started to create this like surrounding barrier around me. They attacked at the right time because like there was a wall. When I see these guys and I look in their eyes, I was like, I'm out. This is probably why the Dolphins are calling. The guy swipes at me. The Dolphins aren't calling, guys. I don't know if you can pick up on that. I'll never be in the NFL.
Let's not forget the 2020 parking lot incident when Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his security team confronted Jake Paul after Jake grabbed his hat during a promo moment involving Logan Paul. The video spread everywhere, with Jake laughing and Floyd clearly angry, and the situation quickly turned chaotic. Since then, Jake has continued taking public shots at Floyd, calling him washed up and accusing his exhibition fights of being staged. Now picture this: Floyd sitting beside Tank at every press event, adding fuel to the tension. On paper it's Tank versus Jake, but the real battle would be Jake versus Floyd playing out in interviews, headlines, and all over social media.
I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Following the Tyson fight, tell us, exactly why expound on that.
Cause why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Some insiders believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. is already lining up his next step, a potential fight with Jake Paul after Jake faces Tank. If Jake manages to beat Tank, Floyd can easily step in and frame it as revenge for his fighter. And even if Tank wins, Floyd still has an angle by saying Jake already fought someone from his camp and now it's his turn. Either way, he benefits from the pay-per-view buzz, non-stop media coverage, and the massive online audience Jake brings. What makes it even more intriguing is that Floyd reportedly understands Jake has a real chance, especially after Jake revealed the proposed fight rules. According to him, the bout would take place at 195 pounds, which immediately changes the dynamics and raises plenty of eyebrows.
If you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195. It would be an exhibition.
Okay, so it was going to be an exhibition, not sanctioned, but no restrictions. You can knock each other out and shit like that. It was going to be at a catch weight of 195 pounds, 10 rounds, 3 minutes. I've been trying to figure this out. Why was I a Tank hater for wanting to see Tank go up 5 pounds to get some smoke with like Teofimo Lopez or something? I just wanted to see him go up 5 pounds and fight Teofimo Lopez. And all of you were saying, you want Tank hurt, Showbiz. You a hater. You want him hurt. Then I'm convinced, okay, he's too small, but he can fight Jake at 195?
Putting Tank in at 195 pounds doesn't sound balanced at all, especially when he hasn't even comfortably settled at 140 in the past. Now he'd be facing Jake Paul, who is naturally the bigger man with more height, more weight, and a longer reach, and who has been working with respected trainers while scoring knockouts over seasoned opponents. On the other side, Tank didn't look sharp in his recent outing against Lamont Roach, where fans noticed a lack of speed, aggression, and energy, as he appeared flat on his feet and struggled more than expected against someone many believed he would handle easily.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment.
Load with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Resting here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting fouled.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
Has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
If Tank shows up in that same sluggish form against Jake Paul, he's in real danger. One solid, clean right hand from Jake could end the fight instantly, leaving Tank with little chance to recover.
Tank's super skilled. Even though he's smaller than Jake.
It's like you with Mayweather. When you beat Mayweather, you were way bigger than Mayweather. That's why you won.
First person to beat him in history, and he still didn't pay me. Allegedly, in my opinion. Fuck.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't risking everything on Tank's performance in the ring. He's playing the bigger game. He's betting on the drama, the media buzz, and keeping the Mayweather brand in the public eye, making sure his name stays relevant and in the spotlight a little longer.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
So what does this mean for Tank? He's free to chase the biggest payday of his career, all thanks to Floyd Mayweather Jr. But in doing so, he's unknowingly stepping right back into Floyd's shadow, giving Floyd the spotlight and control he's been craving all along.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, you'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter. Years later, he was working with some people from our team because our team is huge. We got guys in D.C., Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
At the end of the day, this isn't really about Tank getting help. It's Floyd Mayweather Jr. using him as a pawn in the same strategy he's always played. Tank might feel like he's in control, but behind the scenes, Floyd is the one calling all the shots.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his.
There's no official date confirmed yet, but contracts are already in the works, venues are being scouted, and the excitement and buzz around the fight are undeniable.
Gervonta and Jake Paul are gonna fight too.
Are they?
Oh yeah, Jake's gonna kill him.
What? When is this?
Probably the end of the year.
I want to go to one. We got to go to a fight together, guys.
You gotta come to my Brand Tennessee.
We're going to the one for...
Yep.
Eddie Hearn accidentally confirmed what fans had been anticipating. The fight between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is officially set for this November.
Maybe it can be. It's not a terrible fight. You know, we know that Gervonta's going to fight Jake Paul in November, and then we'll see what happens.
The upcoming fight between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is shaping up to be one of the biggest crossover matchups in recent boxing history, reminiscent of when Conor McGregor faced Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd is expected to be closely involved throughout. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more updates in the next one.